Hello and welcome everyone back to another edition of the Daily 8 on the News 8 live desk. Phil Pinarski here. Happy to be back with you again after the long holiday break with some of the top stories that you need to know for your Tuesday. We have about 4 days worth of news to get to, so why don't we go ahead and get started and get into that first story of the day. And we are trying to learn more about a deadly crash that happened at the Silver Lake sand dunes this past Sunday. According to the Oceana County Sheriff's Office, 20-year-old Braden Van Putten was killed after the quad he was driving collided with a Can-Am side-by-side around 5:45 p.m. on Sunday. The Sheriff's Office said that first responders performed CPR on Van Putten at the scene, but he was later pronounced dead. A teen who was a passenger in the other vehicle also sustained injuries, but is expected to recover. An investigation into the crash is still ongoing at this time. And something else we're working on today takes us back to Woodlawn Cemetery here in Grand Rapids, where several grave sites were vandalized Thursday evening. Our very own Duncan McLean is down there looking to get some additional information and see how cleanup efforts are going. We will bring you more on that story coming up at 5 and 6 tonight. And next, a 106-year-old World War II veteran and Michigan resident has died. Robert Holt, who had lived in Albion, passed away on Saturday. Back in May, we actually introduced you to Holt during a story. He was on the Mid-Michigan Honor Flight to Washington, D.C., and he actually had the chance to meet Irene Hosking, a nurse who was serving down in Australia. The two had been born just 10 days apart back in 1918, so it was a super cool moment for them. You can actually hear from Holt during that May interview right now inside our story on woodtv.com. And our latest Target 8 investigation has found that the city of Grand Rapids mistakenly took in about $81,000 in holiday parking fees. Now, holidays are supposed to be free parking in the city of Grand Rapids, but the mobile payment app Grand Rapids uses, Motu, had still been collecting payments on holidays up until the problem was discovered in 2022. Despite taking in the payments on accident, the city has since announced that it will not be issuing any refunds, saying that they could do it, but it would simply take a lot of work to do so. And we have a new digital series coming up on woodtv.com, and that's going to be coming out all throughout the rest of this week. And the first part is actually out right now. Business reporter Madeline Bergsma takes a look at the revitalization of South Division Avenue in Grand Rapids. The area has changed a lot over the past few years, going from a bunch of empty storefronts to really welcoming a lot of vintage stores and businesses. This is the first of 3 parts, like I said, and the series is kicking off this week. Part 2 will be out tomorrow, but you can catch part 1 right now all over on our website. And speaking of digital exclusive, this week's Sunday story from Matt Jarowski focuses on the history of Silver Beach. The St. Joseph staple has served as a hotbed for tourism along Michigan's lakeshore and has remained popular even as time has gone on. It's an interesting history lesson, not just on Silver Beach, but the lakeshore itself. The new carousel at the Silver Beach Center is just one of the ways that the town is preserving that history. You can find more on woodtv.com. Let's step aside now and let you get a look at your forecast for today. Here's Storm Teammate meteorologist Matt Kirkwood with your forecast.
Beautiful weather pattern coming off a gorgeous Labor Day weekend, and I'm glad to say this weather pattern is going to continue along with a warming trend around all the sunshine in the coming days. Eastern half of the United States, really beautiful weather. You have to go all the way down to Texas for any inclement weather out there. Hourly planner, right around 70 degrees at the noontime, mid to upper 70s for daytime highs. Sunset, it should be a beautiful one at 8:12 this evening. And what we're tracking is a warming trend that's going to take us right now through Thursday. Comfortable conditions, and next chance of any rain should be Thursday night into the Friday time frame. And boy, major pattern change arrives. Some of the coolest temperatures I've seen for daytime highs dating all the way back to mid-May. This is how it looks coming days. Really the nicest 8-day forecast right on through Thursday. It looks like Friday and transition time with showers and thunderstorms. Some could be strong, just depends on the timing of the front, and much cooler this upcoming weekend with highs only in the 60s.
All right, thanks, Matt. And we end today's show in Paris as former GVSU Laker Chris Hammer has officially become a Paralympic champion. Hammer, a member of Grand Valley's Hall of Fame, took home gold on Sunday in the PTS 5 Paratriathlon, finishing the sprint distance race in 58 minutes and 44 seconds. Hammer was a 5-time All-American during his time at Grand Valley. Hammer said that this was so special for him to accomplish, as this was his first ever medal in the games. He has been to 4 Paralympic Games in the past, and I think I speak for everyone when I extend our congratulations to Chris. Super cool to see that, and it's also super cool to know that we are back here with more daily aids on the News 8 live desk. I want to thank everybody so much for tuning into today's edition, and we'll be back again tomorrow with 8 more stories for you. This is Phil Pinarski, hoping everybody has a great rest of their day.